Our second child brought one home when he was 15, and that was about 8 years ago, and things have snowballed since then.
Kim Palmer is a wildlife carer in central West Queensland.
People bring in animals, assortments of different native wildlife, and we get them in whether they've been sick, injured or orphaned, care for them, rehabilitate them and get them back out into the wild if they're able to be released.
When she first started taking joeys in about 8 years ago, she would usually look after about 6 at a time. At the moment, she has 32. But not everyone shares Kim Palmer's passion.
Been told many times that I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, I should just knock them all on the head.
In the drought-stricken outback, where feed for stock is precious, graziers consider roos a pest and roo shooters an essential service.
Every landholder would have a roo shooter. As far as I know, there's not one vacant block that doesn't have a harvester on it.
Dave Coulton has been a roo shooter since 1992. Despite making a living off killing the animals, he thinks Kim's efforts to save them are noble.
Yeah, we need Kim, we need people like that for sure.
Okay, that's everybody.
Today, Kim is letting some of her babies go.
So we have a 3-hour trip to get to the soft release property once the joeys are older. So we're just in the process of transporting 6 older eastern grey joeys down to Noonbar where they'll stay for another couple of months before the gates are open in the enclosure and they're released.
What's her name?
That's Nina.
Nina.
Yep. She's one of Shannon's girls.
Welcome to Noonbar.
Karen Emmett will continue caring for Kim's joeys at her property south of Longreach until they're ready for a soft release into the wild.
So that's a really important resource for other carers because they can often raise a roo or another animal to the point of release, but they need somewhere safe that they can let it go, and hopefully a place where people can actually keep an eye on it, settle it in and make sure that it's coping in the big wide world. Okay, put it up here.
Over the last 5 years, the women have jointly raised and released close to 100 joeys.
Opens this blue. It's pretty full on. It's really like raising a baby, particularly if they're under a kilo or they're not furred. They need at least 4th-hourly feeds all through the night, so you're getting up sort of at 2 a.m. to feed.
A few hours up the road in Aramac, Dave Coulton says the roo shooters are the only thing keeping the town alive.
We send 800 tonne of roo meat every 12 months, and there's 72 kids in the school, and there's I think there's 23 of them rely on their mums and dads on that roo wage.
He calls himself a conscious harvester and has strict rules about what he will and won't shoot.
I don't shoot females because every female, even in a drought or a stressed female that's sick or normally always has a full pouch. We'll have a joey in the pouch for sure. Yeah, I fully respect them, and what they've given me, the freedom of my life and my family, what they've got out here, nah, that's too good to be true. So.
Good morning. We'd like some breakfast.
At Noonbar, release day is never far from Karen Emmett's mind. If the roos aren't already in a predetermined mob, she'll often orchestrate one to give them the best chance of surviving in the wild.
We had a little couple of wallaroos that needed to go out the gate, and they were from 2 different carers, but they were the same size. One was a male, one was a female, so we did a little bit of creative interaction and got them hanging together eventually, and they headed off into the great yonder together, so it was a bit of an arranged marriage, I guess. Lulu and Hiccups are still together. We still see them hanging around, so it worked.
There are no shooters on this property, but with trucks, dingoes and neighbours with differing opinions nearby, each release does come with a risk that the roos days are numbered.
It's like that old starfish story, you know, when you throw a starfish back, you make a difference to that one. At least, you know, we know that we're doing what we can in our region, and maybe people might hesitate to hit one with a car. They might take time to check a pouch. If they know that people are thinking it's a worthwhile thing to do, we might just turn the tide a little bit.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.